Alrighty, we have solutions to inequalities. This is the code G2U, your eighth grade IXL. And the question says, which of the following solutions to the inequality below? So which of the following are solutions to the inequality below? Select all that apply. So we have negative 12 less than or equal to 5. So basically, if we plug this number in here, does it make the sentence true? So if I put negative 5 here, is negative 5 greater than or equal to negative 12? It is, because negative 5 is closer to 0, so it's a larger number. How about this one? If I put negative 11 there, is negative 11 closer to 0 than negative 12? It is. How about negative 1? Yes. And how about negative 6? Yes. So all of these are answers to this problem. Let's jump up a level. So the next level, you have to actually plug it in and solve it and see if it's true or false. So is it a solution, yes or no? So if I put a 2 right here and I solve it, it's the same thing as negative 62 divided by 2. And what is negative 62 divided by 2? It's negative 31, right? Negative 31. So in our number sentence, we have negative 31 greater than negative 32. Is negative 31 closer to 0 than negative 32? It is. So this is a solution to that inequality. Okay, let's go up again. 75. Okay, so now once you get up to this level, this is where we're going to have to start writing down the problems, because it's going to involve solving each of these one at a time. So let's write our number sentence. 2 greater than or equal to negative 3 minus 9 times n. So let's put our first value in here, which is 12. Okay, and then we can solve it. 2 greater than or equal to, and remember, the mouth always is eating the bigger side. So 2 has to be bigger than whatever is on this side. So this is negative 3. Negative 9 times 12 is negative 108. And then since we're adding and subtracting, and since they're the same sign, we add them together, and we get 2 is bigger than or the same as negative 111. Now, 2 is greater than or equal to negative 111 because it's positive, so we can select this as our option so far. Remember, select all that apply means there could be more than one that is correct. So let's clear our screen and try the next one. So what do we have to do? We're going to plug in 8. So 2 greater than or equal to negative 3 minus 9 times 8. So remember, 2, the mouth is eating the larger side. So this whole side, this has to be larger than whatever we get on this side. So 2 is going to be greater than or equal to negative 3 times negative 72. And again, when we add these, we get negative 75. Positives are always larger than negatives. Okay, let's look at the next one. It's a little tedious, right? We have to go through each one. I think what we're going to find is that they're all solutions, but you never know. Let's do this. Negative 3, let's plug 3 in there. So negative 9 times 3. Yep, and just like I thought, this is going to be negative 27. And when you combine them, you're going to get negative 30, which is also larger. And one more we should check. You don't want to you don't want to just assume. So this side has to be bigger than this whole side. Let's put 11 in there. We have negative 3 minus 9 times 11. This is going to give us negative 99. And when we add them together, because they're the same sign, it's definitely going to be smaller because it's negative. So we're also going to click that one. Let's jump up a level. All right, so on this level, we have some little bit more difficult numbers to work with. So let's see what we have. Negative 14 is greater than a over 3 minus 5. Okay, remember this side, the mouth is eating the bigger side. So whatever we solve for, negative 14 has to be bigger than whatever is we get on this side, right? So let's plug in negative or 114 here. So 114 over 3 plus 5 because it's negative negative, right? So without even solving this, we know it's going to be positive. We don't even need to figure it out. And because it's positive, it's going to be larger than that side. So this is not a solution. Okay, so don't select that one. That is not a solution because this is positive. Okay, let's look at the next one. All right, we're going to plug negative 51 in there and see what we get. So negative 14 has to be bigger than negative 51 divided by 3 plus 5. Okay, so negative 51 divided by 3, well, it goes in negative 17 times plus 5. Negative 17 plus 5 is going to be negative 12. Okay. Now, negative 12 is closer to 0 than negative 14, which means this is larger. So this is not true. Negative 14 is not greater than negative 12. So this one also is not a solution. Okay, let's move on down the line and see what else we have. So we have negative 63. Plug that in there. A negative 14 greater than negative 63 over 3 plus 5. I just skipped the step. I know it's negative negative, so I make it a plus. Okay, so negative 14 is greater than. We divide it. Negative 63 divided by 3 is negative 21 plus 5. Negative 14, is it greater than? We have to subtract them, right? Is it greater than negative 16? It is because it's closer to 0, right? So far this one works. Okay. I have a sneaking suspicion that 51 is not going to work because it's a positive number like before, but I'll show you why. So far, let's click this one. Let's not forget that. And again, let's follow through and do the last step here. Negative 14 greater than. Plug the 51 in there, divided by 3, plus 5. Now I know this is not true because it's a positive, and positives are already always larger than negatives. So this is not going to make sense. So there's only one proper solution.